There we go. In this video, we're going to do a follow-up review on the Lew's 2021 Mach Crush spinning rod combo and the baitcasting combo. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to Fishing with Gramps, presented by American Legacy Fishing Company. Today we're going to get on the water and talk about the two Lew's 2021 Mach Crush combos that I've been testing out for about the last 6 months or so. And if you're interested in these combos, be sure to keep an eye out at AmericanLegacyFishing.com. Save you some money. Hey guys, Gramps here, jumping in the middle of the edit. I was able to reach out to our partners at American Legacy Fishing Company and was able to secure a 15% discount if you're looking to pick up one of these 2021 Lew's Mach Crush combos before the end of the season. I will drop a link in the description below along with the discount code. Limited time only, limited supplies last. Once they're sold out, they're gone. So if you're looking to get this year's version of the Lew's Mach Crush combos, now's the time to pick it up. All right, back to the review, back to fishing. Now, if you're brand new to fishing or just looking for some tips, tricks, reviews, how-tos, the occasional unboxing, and lots of bass fishing, hey, you've come to the right spot. But enough of all that. Let's get the old town unstrapped and into the water and get to fishing. Now, I do like this blank. It's IM8, which is kind of the rating system that Lew's uses for a lot of their, I'll say, lower end rods. Won't call them cheap. They have the Mach 1 and some of the others that are IM6. So this is up the step from those. But this rod combo is fairly balanced in the hand. It's got the wind grips on, you know, front down here on the bottom. I don't know that everybody's a fan of this design, but I kind of dig it. Now, this baitcaster is really nice. It's got the magnetic dials on the outside. You got your tension control knob over here. It makes it pretty fast and easy to kind of dial in your, you know, your settings for whatever bait you happen to be throwing. I've got 15-pound Seagar on this one. You know, it's a 7-foot medium heavy rod. It's kind of a do everything rod. Throw a worm on it, chatterbait on it, spinnerbait on it. You know, pretty much fish anything you want. Throw some lightweight jigs. Got a little rage tail worm on here. Just kind of working it around these pads. Probably throwing a little too hard since I'm throwing into the wind. Somebody keeps slapping it over there. They're not committing to it. Let's throw this little drop shot in there. See if we can get their attention. See if we can slow it down and get their attention. I'm not sure if it's a crappie. It happens to be pecking at my rage tail. Or somebody bigger. And I love pulling a chatterbait, because every now and then they'll catch me a big fish. As you can see, this reel, I mean, it casts nice and easy, nice and smooth. Again, I got 15-pound fluoro on here. It throws it really good. Threw the worm good earlier. It's handling this cross-size chatterbait very easily. Probably 35-yard cast. I'm just giving it little flicks. I can probably let off on the brakes of this one a little bit since it's not as heavy as that worm. Mr. Hoot Owl over there. And Mr. Beaver's been busy cutting down lots of laydowns, giving us lots of wood to throw too. And that's one great thing about having a kayak. You know, it just puts you in so many more places to be able to catch fish. It's really hard to beat. I highly recommend it. Now, if you've got bait fishing spots that you can get to easy and you catch a lot of fish, hey. But I've been really impressed with these Mach Crush rods this year. Caught lots of fish with them. Hey, looky there. The move made a difference. Get on up in here. Looky there, looky there. I might go up here and turn around and then try to backpedal. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, hey. Come here, guy. Come here, dude. We got room for you. Oh, did we? Yeah. Here we go again. All right. Come here, fella. How you doing? Did you come to say hi? Really comfortable in the hand. Like I said, the grip around the reel is really nice. Comfortable. Put this drop shot around some of these pads before we get down there around the corner. Might have a fish. Do have a fish. Try to keep him down this time. Let's try to see if we can boat flip him. See if we can get him in here. Come here, big guy. There we go. Little monster bass. Hard to beat. Notice all the oranges here. Monster bass orange. Orange crush. Orange Old Town. Now, if you want to, normally I will make a cast and switch hands, but if you like to fish, you know, where it stays in one hand or the other, this is how easy it is to change this out. You just undo this side, and you take it, pull this out, flip it over to this side, push it back through, and then turn it around and just tighten that back down. Now, a lot of people, like if you're right-handed, they'll leave it this way because you can cast it and then you're ready to set the hook right away. But if you grew up like I did back then, they mostly only made like right-handed baitcasters. Now, why do they call them right-handed baitcasters? If you cast with your right hand and then switch it over to your left to reel, it's where you're setting the hook with your right hand. I don't know who made those decisions, but that's kind of how I learned. So I always just got used to casting and then switching hands, and then basically always setting the hook with my left. So for this, you know, which they consider, I guess, right-handed, it feels goofy to me. But the advantage of that is being able to set the hook immediately. Now, what I was taught was just, you know, if you get bit while it's still in your right hand after a cast, especially on a bait cast, you just stick your thumb on the spool and hold it down and set the hook. Then you can close the bail and, or, you know, lock the reel and then start reeling it in. But I always just got used to casting with this arm, switching over and doing all the action work with the left. It's all just about how you learn and what's comfortable for you. There's no wrong way. All right, back to what feels right to me. All right. Love these bait bags. Awesome. Now, the nice thing with this rod is, even though it's medium heavy, the tip has actually got good action in it. So you can really twitch that chatterbait and make it dance. I will go through sometimes and I'll just retrieve it back like it normally would a spinner bait. But I even did that with spinner baits, where I'll pop the tip like this and it just makes that skirt flare. And with the chatterbait, it makes it dart and flare too. But I like that a lot with throwing a spinner bait, because it just gives that enough puff to make it, you know, make it something bigger and then take off moving. A lot of times that'll entice a strike from a bass. Start letting that sink down a little slower. And I'm gonna reel a little bit slower too. Sometimes I forget this is a 7-to-5 gear ratio reel. I normally throw my chatterbaits on a 6.3 or 6.5 because I like that little slower retrieve through the water. That deer's over there right above the dam. One of them is. That might be one of the ones I saw walking across the top. There's several out and moving around. We'll just come up here and parallel the bank. I do give this combo the thumbs up for beginning and intermediate anglers. I think it's a good value. It looks nice. And that does mean some to a lot of people. I mean, bottom line. The rod, this IM8 blank, is light enough to fish with. Both of them all day. Cast easy, easy to control, strong enough to catch the fish. Well put together. Lew's is a good quality brand name. And for your beginning and intermediate angler, and what I mean by that, if you're new to bass fishing, or you know, have only been doing it for a couple years, and you're one who say, you know, you're a weekend angler, you get out and fish on the weekends when you can, this combo, both of these will suit you just fine. There we go. Oh, you want to just jump all over and quit jumping. Let's get you here to the boat. There you go. Probably a nice couple pounder right there. Exactly what I said. Pinned him right here in the corner of the mouth. Probably a good 1.5 pounds. 2-pound fish, a little fatty. But I mean, this rod handled it just fine. That's a good fish right there. It's good Indiana largemouth, a couple pounds, fun to catch. Works for me all the time. Right there on that chatterbait. Can't beat that right there. Thanks for playing, homie. Let's get you back in the water. All right. This rod and reel, both of them, the spinning and the baitcasters, have been solid all year long, catching fish. I haven't done a lot of videos on them just because I've been doing so many other things, but when I get out and have fun and have, you know, some time, I bring them out. They've done the trick. And that's why I got them. But I also got them because I wanted to give some opinions on them. I do think this is actually better build than the Mach 2. Obviously than the Mach 1. They just get the job done. That's a bigger. Oh. He hit that like a hammer. He hit that like he was bigger than he is. He's a little bit smaller, a little pounder. But he hit that like he was hungry. All right, let's get you back in the water. Now, contrary to popular belief, you can actually pitch a spinning rod, which is a lot of times what I'll do with a drop shot, because I can be very accurate with it. A lot of the times I'll just bring it up to just enough, then I can hold that drop shot weight in my hand and then lower my tip when I want it to drop. And that way I can swim it like little corners, like right there on that edge. That also helps me pick apart a lot of these, you know, little pockets inside the pads right here. Just like that, how it landed between, you know, that 2 sets right there. I'll let it drop down and then kind of dance it. I'm trying to keep it out of the pads a little bit, because what I don't want to do is have them sitting just on the inside. They'll snatch it and then try to run back in. I want to pull them out and then try to get them to run away from the pads so that I have a chance to get them without them getting back in there and breaking me off. If they get back in there, there's nothing you can do. You'll be caught up in those pad vines. You know, then it's a losing fight. But if you can get them to come out and hammer it and they keep running out. You get them out here. If I can make the fight out here, then I have a better chance of winning it. But sometimes you got to get in there to get the fish. All right, we'll come around this edge one more time, and then we'll grab our chatterbait and head back to the truck. Again, love these bait bags. Bait sack. You want to come play too? You guys aren't supposed to be getting smaller, you're supposed to be getting bigger. Okay, go play. And there we have it. I'm actually pretty impressed with both of these combos. Now, some people will tell you need an all metal reel, and I would agree with that if you're fishing for bigger fish all the time, catfish, drum, you know, bigger fish that would really put a lot of torque on these reels. But if you're just a weekend angler and you're not worried about tournament fishing and all that, these rods and reels will last you a long time as long as you take care of them. I highly recommend cleaning your reels every, couple of months. I'll drop a couple of links down in the description below where I did a Lew's bait casting reel cleaning and another video where I clean Lew's spinning reels. Hey, if you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll do my best to answer as I can. And until next time, get outside when you can. Take a friend, take a buddy, go do some fishing. Make some memories, one cast at a time.